And nigga, be real to yourself before you real with anybody else. YouTube, what's the big old deal, man? It's your favorite hood partner, Big Nina Boy. We back cracking with another banger on this thing, right? So today, man, it's a tricky situation, right? Because, and I gotta say I take part in, just the scrutiny with, just this verbal warfare with, our own race, right? But let me just say this before we get into the reaction, right? We all come from the bottom of the barrel, gang. And when we see people make it to the top with success, no matter how they had to get there, whether you had to, sock somebody's teeth through the back of their neck or, go through that penitentiary and get your name or shootouts in broad daylight. If you come from the bottom of the barrel, bro, and you make it to the top, bro, you know what I'm saying? The last thing you should want to do is see another man behind the walls. I don't care how you cut that. You see what I'm saying? Let them aeroids do that. You see what I'm saying? Like some of us are just blankly volunteering information. You see what I'm saying? Knowing how hard it is for us to really come to the top, make it to the top. Now that we got this internet sensation, this fame, whatever y'all want to call that, y'all can have that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was watching my dog, you know what I'm saying? I've been knowing since elementary, bro. Like he doing big shit. Shout out to my nigga Terry, man. He was killing it on TikTok, man, about how your big homies been lying to you. And to see the disconnect and the disrespect towards, homies and not respecting their G homies. I think this is a full push that's showing everybody, like, look, bro, you see what I'm saying? We're not playing by the rules no more. We're not playing by the same playbook, bro. This is about, 600 and this big U thing. When I was coming up, I don't care, right or wrong, bro. We wasn't running to the end. Well, we didn't have no internet. You smell it when I'm selling. We didn't have the internet to go and just bash them. And on top of that, it was you got in where you got mad at. Now, it was a couple of young dudes that was, they had challenged a G homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got youth on my side. You know what I'm saying? And some G homies was known to, paint a nigga shirt like Picasso, so most people didn't try it. But now we got the internet. You don't have to pull up and do all that crazy ish no more. They use the internet as their weapon. Now, unfortunately, 600, I gotta say 1,000%, bro. I don't care how wrong Big U is. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't my place of business. But one thing I can say, bro, is that he runs a football league for the youth. You so quick to get this man up off the streets, but you're not remembering that it's youth. It's these kids, homie, that utilize his football program for a way out. You take that man up off the streets by just accusing him. Now, if he dirty, man, I'm pretty sure his karma come his way. But until then, bro, what you doing, homie, is not cool, bro. No shape or form. This is not okay. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't know how he humiliated you. And I think 600 is a good dude, but this is, you nigga, you went too far now. Hold on, Bassett. Went too far. Make no doubt about it. This is extremely too far. Now, I don't believe, I was looking up everything like, hey, I don't see this in the timelines. Like, this is only hearsay. You see what I'm saying? But, growing up in the streets, homie, we can't do it like that. It was codes, it was rules, it was regulations. But, understand this. The rules that was made for this gang culture, this gang life, them dudes was kids. You see what I'm saying? And I get it. Some niggas is like, man, hey, look, that book expired, bro. It's like a driver's license, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your gangster will expire. You know what I'm saying? Your rules to it will expire. But at the same time, bro, if you feel like that, pull up over there, bro, and address that chest out, chin up. It just look bad, homie. And to see that, man, is crazy. So with that being said, let's jump into this reaction, man. We got 600 accusing Big U of an unaliving at Crenshaw High with a Crenshaw football player, man. So let's get into the reaction. And I'm gonna keep it Fendi with you, man. I ain't holding hands and kicking cans. I'm too old for that. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've been around this earth. You know what I'm saying? Enough to know we not putting paint where it ain't. So let's get into this reaction, gang. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go.
And then you got Lovejoy running around. He's talking about open murder. Well, I don't even know. He talk about murder cases on his page and stuff. Like, bro, like, what are you talking? He's like, the family wants answers. Like, no, nigga, the police won't answers, nigga.
Right.
You mean, yeah, the family won't answers, but the way you doing it, nigga, the family don't got nothing to worry about. They got top cop. He's not. I just don't get it.
Because all right, this is my thing.
Exposures thing is crazy.
The thing that Drake said to me about Wack, which was Drake basically was like, so what's the plan? He's like teasing what's on this USB drive. Was he going to turn it over to law enforcement or some shit like that? That's basically what Drake said.
Yeah.
And it's like, in that situation, it is a little different because Wack was alluding to having audio of Top 5 saying that he did something or would do something for Drake, right? When I see Lovejoy basically putting a murder on Big U and claiming that he's looking for information about it or whatever, this is very confusing to me. Like,
that's
how in any way is this acceptable?
Yeah, like, I don't care what it is. Then he's trying to lie and say the dude was in high school, whatever the case is.
All right, let's stop right there, man. You got to realize, you know, I wish the best for 600 in his career. He got a long way to go. He's talented, man. We up in age, man. But this is no different from, this is the same thing that everybody was against that shit. Same shit Spider Loc was on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you run into the internet, man. You trying to implicate this man in unaliving without any substantial evidence. You see what I'm saying? It ain't what you know. It ain't what you heard. It's what you can prove, bro. You can't just get out here on this blacktop, man, and say that. It's sad because, man, 600, I don't think he realized, once again, you realize, a lot of people even accuse you of that thing with S-Bone, bro. You went out your way to try to destroy a man's life and there's casualties involved, homie. You see what I'm saying? It's real casualties, bro. Let me tell you something, homie. I remember that as a kid, bro. If you wasn't willing to do nothing about it, you kept your mouth closed. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy to go over there, bro. Hey, listen. Hey, the reality is this. If you want to be the man, you got to get to the boss. You got to take out the boss. You got to take out the person who got the most influence over there. But you can't do it with words. You see what I'm saying? You think about it. If your mission is to get Big U off the scoreboard, right? Get him off the board. Look what he's doing, bro. Like, not only are you trying to destroy a man's life, his name, his integrity, but them kids is not going. They already got Nip off the scoreboard. Nip is off the scoreboard. Thank God that his family's still thriving and striving and doing amazing things under the Nipsey Hussle umbrella. But at the same time, gang, who go take care of them kids over there that's playing those football leagues? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to invest them backpack drives? Who's going to do all of that if you trying to get him off the scoreboard so fast, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because at the end of the day, man, a lot of y'all gotta realize, bro, this is the product of this new wave that's coming in where, they not respecting their G homies no more. Even if your G homie was wrong, homie, and a lot of them is wrong, bro, because when I was coming up, homie, a lot of them, man, they led us straight to the incarceration. You see what I'm saying? And cold thing about it, we don't even know what a lot of their history was because they was here before we got here. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times, every G homie ain't gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? Every G homie is not gonna guide you to make money. But we can honestly say, despite what Big U is and what he do, that nigga guiding them little niggas into the NFL. He got he's a product of sending kids to college. So just if you don't like his cripping, bro, go over there and get at him. Because to be the man, you got to take down the boss, bro. You see what I'm saying? And using this internet as a weapon, it's a powerful tool, bro. It's a powerful tool. That's my nigga Dopey. Pull up, bro. Hey, my nigga, pull up. Dopey can pull up. Pull up, bro. Pull up, bro. If you want to pull up, I seen the link. You know what I'm saying? If you want to chime in, this is my dog, man. I've been knowing this nigga since elementary, man. But nah, man, you said some good game too, man, on TikTok too, man. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know, we've been doing this since shit. To be honest, like I said, I was 12 years old with this gang banging shit on my body. 12. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm in my 40s, bro, I just got this thing where it's like, come on, bro, like have some integrity. If you go take a nigga out, bro, don't take him out with the internet, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because I didn't see anything with Big U's name attached to it of a recent case, bro. So if this is something of a, you know, murder has no statute of limitation to it, right? But at the same time, man, you can't accuse that man. That's hearsay. You see what I'm saying? You just click the link. You know what I'm saying? But do your thing, man. If you can't get up here, it's all good. But now catch this game, man. You gotta realize, 600, bro. Like, if you had a resource for these young niggas, say for instance you get this man caught up, you get him off the scoreboard, right? It ain't gonna be no trophy. It ain't gonna be no hooray. You know what I'm saying? 600, you got that dude up out of here. It's not gonna be none of that. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a lot of single mothers out there trying to figure out how they gonna keep their sons from gang banging. You see what I'm saying? And with this gang banging shit, homie, you can't have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. A lot of y'all run around here on this internet and everybody playing these sides. Listen, hey, sometimes karma might not come back on time, but it always come back. You can't escape this shit. You see what I'm saying? You can't escape karma, bro. And it will hit you in the most outlandish ways. I see a lot of dudes to be the hardest nigga on the internet, but let them get popped or let them get pulled over with some yay in the car. Man, he calling on God because you got too much to lose. We only the toughest when we on this internet and we know we don't got nothing behind us. But at the end of the day, I ain't never met a man who don't got dirt up on their fingernails, bro. You see what I'm saying? To really be somebody in these streets, bro, you got to put in some work for this, homie. You see what I'm saying? So ain't nobody squeaky clean. I don't care what it is, whether you done robbed a nigga at the slush and swap meet or you jumped in that car, nigga, and caught that boy at that taco stand. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Walk that boy down at that red light. You see what I'm saying? We all got skeletons, homie. And be honest, I'm saying selling dope too. You know what I'm saying? Selling dope, homie. Selling yay was something that I grew up doing. You know?
I'm out here.
You good. Let me scoot it over a little bit, man. But nah, man, you know, I'm watching this and you know, I want to get your input. How do you feel about this? Because I feel like he's going about it the wrong way. You know, accusing a man who actually is taking care of the youth. Because when I look at the game, let me finish, I'm gonna pass it to you. When I look at it, I measure people by what they doing for their communities, man. Are you being what's your attribute? Because any nigga could tell a nigga get out here and go shoot somebody, kill somebody, go hurt somebody. But then when you go to jail, your mama gotta send you those books. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not too many activities for these young dudes out here. Now, do I think of what I think of Big U? That's not my place to judge what he got going on from his hood. But when I see a man that's helping the youth, I gotta say something about that, man. I don't think it's cool that we accuse a man of an unaliving of a football player and you don't got no real evidence behind it. What you think, bro?
There you go. I had two of your, so when it, you know, this is my first time on it. So when it logged me on, I was still looking at your other one and then it was playing that twice. So I could barely make out what you were saying. I had to click the other one out. I'm just learning this.
It's all good. What you think about, you know, accusing, you know, somebody who actually look out for the youth, the football teams, you know what I'm saying? What you think about a nigga on the internet accusing somebody of an unaliving with no evidence, bro?
Hey, man, you know the cold part, everything you were saying, you was hitting it on the nose because a lot of these dudes, like you said, we grew up from the sandbox, elementary and all that. So we was kind of like raised differently. You feel me? So like this, a lot of the social media shit is kind of new to us. But some people, even though they might be our age, they probably didn't step off the porch when we stepped off the porch. So it's a different outlook on it. You feel me? You know, if they said you know, if they say they can't beat you no any other way, they'll try to assassinate your character, right?
Right.
If they can't beat you no other way, that's the only thing I could look at it. And then another thing too, like, you know, it's a lot of politics. If, like you say, if I could harm you this way without harming you, if I get on social media and say this, and have a whole influx of mass weaponry, what that means is mass weaponry could be the people, It could be it could be the boys. It could be if you could get people. Listen, if I could stir the pot, right? You gotta understand this. If you can control the narrative, you win. That's on online and offline. If you could, if somebody go do a drive-by shooting, boom, 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 and say, "Oh, that was whoop-de-whoop," and you say for example, you know, back in the days, people go do some shooting and something and be like, "Oh, it's whoop." You come to my hood and say, "Oh, it was the Avalanche." No, it wasn't the Avalanche. It probably was your own homie. But guess what the narrative was? The narrative gonna be, oh, the Avalanche just came through. Or the next crew that whoever you could paint the narrative, that's where you win, bro. It's like you say. So if you could come online and say, oh, well, this person right here got caught with this football player, and this what happened right here, and they found this. Not only is the people going to put that in the back of their head, right? Also, the people, the other people, the black and white people, they're going to also start thinking, okay, damn, we might didn't look at him as a suspect, but we might need to look into this now.
Bingo. So let me jump in right there, right? So what I see what 600 doing, and we're going to play the video and we're going to double back. What I see he doing is he's starting to show the world how you can weaponize this internet towards your own homies, because they not playing by the same rule. But first of all, the internet is here, cameras is here, and now these new youngsters, it's like, man, how we know you was really a G homie, you know what I'm saying, in your days? Because a lot of our homies is locked up. And now when you got somebody like 600, he's showing y'all, look, man, hey, if you want to be the man, this is how you get to the boss. This is how you, because if you kill a head, the body go fall. No matter how you think that. You smell what I'm saying? So yeah, so let's play a little bit of this, and then we're gonna double back to you and we're gonna get it in. Captain Rick Rock, you want to pull up? I'm gonna send you the link. Let's go.
I don't know shit about this, but he has to be lying, because it looks like, from what I looked up, I'm looking up a kid from Crenshaw High School. That case doesn't exist. So whatever is going on, you know what I mean? Like, it has to be from years ago. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, if they had what he's saying, talk about some DNA and all that, like, come on, bro.
All right,
wouldn't be on the street.
Urban news, man, and y'all remember a couple of days ago when I was mentioning that case where the kid, the football player, you know, Big U's son's best friend, played on the football team, who was living with Big U, was killed. And they were saying that Big U didn't show up to the funeral, never contacted the mother.
All right, we're going to stop there. What'd you take on that? Because, see, I listened to detail. He said they. You smelling what I'm selling? This is not substantial evidence. Like if y'all ever been to jail, you kind of use certain terminology. I don't know if y'all know, but every time I had a situation, I looked at everything I'm charged for. I look at everything they got, because y'all got to realize, y'all got to know your constitutional rights, your Miranda rights, especially if you coming from a gang culture. If you don't know the time, the crime, and all that you facing, then you might need to pick up a book and start studying, because this is how they wash us up, because incarceration is modern day slavery, homie. This was the way they was going to dominate us. You got to realize, if just say for instance, y'all here on a PPP loan, you got 100,000. Why would you keep 100,000 and still stay in the hood when you had an opportunity to change your life? Because we always say, when we get that money, I'm gonna do A, B, C, D, E, and then when you get it, it's going on the women, it's going on the jewelry, the car, and no investments, nothing that's tangible. You see what I'm saying? No ROI, none of this. What's your intake, bro?
See, like with this, go back to what you were saying, like, and then, you know, with me fighting on my cases and going per on my murders, I learned one thing only from in law.
Wait, real fast. Can you tell the audience one more time what that is? Because I know what pro per is. Can you elaborate on what pro per is?
So like I fought my own. So like I had 3 different murders. My last murder, my last 2 murders I fought by myself. I was representing myself. That mean like per mean like you represent yourself. You your own lawyer. Like you get, you know, the state and you said I represent myself in the states. You get your own investigators. You get your own team. You kind of get what I'm saying. You saying I got enough comprehension to represent myself, and who gonna argue better than me? And that's what I learned. What I learned doing that, bro. It's even in the court system. It's who could tell the best story. It's who can tell the best story beyond reasonable doubt, bro. Either the DA going to tell the best story, or your lawyer, or you going to tell the best. It's who could come up and create the best story. That's just like the DA. His job is to pay me out. When I was fighting them cases as a monster, as a beast, this terrible gangbanger. My job is to say, look, he's lying. This is not what this is, and it's the same thing that I realize what's going on in his social media world. You feel me? Right. It's who could paint the best narrative. And not even to bring this up, I was watching you the other day, bro, and it go back. We was talking about you had Rockstar and Loose on here, right? And it was something that I was saying in the comments. I wanted you to say bad is that now. One thing about it that I learned watching people and seeing this type of stuff, because, I be on here teaching business, but I watch this type of stuff because I done lived it. You feel me? It's who can control the narrative. Now watch this. We don't know for sure, or we don't know if right or wrong. But once Wax seen it, and I'm going to tell you, a lot of people underestimate his brain, bro. So what I mean by that is underestimate his brain. What I mean by that is, listen, once that happened with Rockstar and Black Sam, Wack came out and said, look, hey, if y'all want to know the truth, he was calling saying he was giving a drop. That's a whole nother narrative. That's a whole nother narrative. It's if you can control the narrative in any situation, you win, bro. I don't care if you about to fight a nigga. I don't care whatever the situation. If you can control the narrative in a dialogue, you win. And see the thing about it is even with 600 on this, he trying to control the narrative because he feel he's winning that. What you say, he's trying to take out what? The person that's running over there. So if I can knock down his character, his assassination, because he's not responding and say, oh, well, look, he did this. But the only thing that Big U got going, and I'm going to keep it 100, that a lot of people don't see, he's not on, as they say, he's not on these YouTube streets or this social media world. So everything he doing is active. His words is talking. His actions is talking, not his words. That's the only thing, bro. That's the only thing that can combat what's really happening, what they saying online. Because we know anybody, listen, bro, let me just tell you this, and I did this with my own life, bro. You could go from anybody when you online, bro. I'm going to keep it 100. When I got out of prison after doing all them years, I told myself, bro, I wrote these books, all these books behind me. I'm an author. I changed my name on the page and said Author Terry Roden. Bro, by the time I looked up, motherfuckers didn't even know me as my hood name. Motherfuckers, a lot of people was hitting me up like, damn, bro, hey, what not in the pen with you? Ain't your name Whoopty Whoop? Yeah, that's my old name. So you could be anybody you want on social media, bro. Right. You see what I'm saying? So you could paint your narrative however you want to paint your narrative. Now, the thing where it become crazy and like you said, it become a weapon is because guess what? If you hit somebody with that narrative, you hit somebody. What that mean is, like he painting his narrative, the DA from Big U was found in the fingernail. And some people might be like, oh, that nigga Big U scandalous. Right. So that mean that weapon hit. That mean hit that shot he fired hit. You feel me? Some people gonna look at Big U and be like, man, that boy, that man character, his actions, he out there with them kids. He's sending them kids to college. He got his own son and like Kobe did. Like LeBron did. LeBron got his son in the NBA. This man from the streets that was cripping whatever, he got his own son in the NFL. Whatever moves he had to make, he did that. And there's other kids that guess what? That he got parents that are vouch and say, man, that man got my kid in college.
Right. So yeah, let me tap in right there. So yeah, once again, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. So it looks like the best thing he got going. Let me piggyback off you is silence. Silence is golden. You see what I'm saying? I don't care how you cut that. All he got to do is stay pushing his agenda because he got single mothers on his side. Now I don't know I know for sure that Big U have humiliated 600 character. He's a professional boxer, so his gripe towards Big U, we understand, we can identify that. But let's get into this content. But I want y'all to see how these young niggas that's coming, these YNs coming up, if they can't knock out their big homie and get to him, because these it's some G's that are boogie down with you. Back in the day, they still play ball, but now these youngsters got the internet. A lot of OGs don't have that, so they using this as a weapon. So let's touch into this, and we're gonna double back on the other side. Let's get it.
Mother for any type of support, anything, just blocked her and everything. Right? It was just like, damn, bro, like you you always say if you know anything about these gang murders to give you the information. But when the football player is the best friend of your son who was living with you turns up dead, you don't want nothing to do with nothing, right? So the news came out today, this morning. The mother said that Big U has been denying to give his DNA. So they had to send a warrant to get Big U's DNA. You want to take a wild guess whose DNA came back on his son? Big U, Eugene Henley's DNA came back on her son's fingernails.
Oh, come on, man.
Man, we got some
Wait,
things-
what?
Come on, man. Come on, man. And the cold thing is people will assume this is a credible source. You know what I'm saying? You know, my thing is this to 600, man. I understand, you know, you declare war on him. And like I said, when people got their own personal situation with somebody here, you entitled to a duo as a man. You know what I'm saying? You duke it out as a man, win or lose or draw. You nowadays, everybody's scared to lose a fight. You know how many times I done squabble with big dudes and got put on my pockets, and I done won some and put some on their pockets. But it never stopped me from being a man. You know what I'm saying? I remember coming up, you know, your family, man, when you fight with your siblings, your cousins, your brothers, and just growing up around, that was gladiator school. You see what I'm saying? You're not fighting fair with this, because we know Big U is not on social media like that unless it's pertaining a nonprofit organization or helping these kids, you know, with this football. And it's crazy because, you know, the narrative that 600 is putting out is people that probably has a hatred towards Big U because of, you know, we seen, you know, the alleged altercations with Nip, and everybody love Nip. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, we go do the marathon review too coming soon, man. But yeah, how you feel about that though, bro?
It go back to what I was saying, bro. It's like they had a war. I want to say a war. It's like an internal conflict, right? Which has somebody saying leave it on the street, somebody saying leave it on the net. And that's just where it's at. That's how I look at it, bro. Like I say, I'm like an outsider looking in because, you know, this really not my field. I'm mostly like trying to uplift and show the little homies how to get the bag. And if I come on here, let's get the bag. Let's figure that out type shit. So I'm always the outsider looking in, but I'm in tuned in the streets. But on the same token, like I say, bro, like that's two different strategies of war.
But look, let's stop right there. Look. Hey, this is the new war. They took the streets to the internet. And now if they can't beat you in the streets, they could beat you in the internet. This is a whole new play. This kind of like even the battlefield for the ones that can't get with a dude in the streets, or he don't got enough heart to get at him like that because he ain't trying to crash out. But what he can do is move how 600 move and just annihilate or obliviate somebody's character. You smell what I'm saying? So now it's bad. This is extremely bad because we know that growing up in the streets, like I said early last time, you know, as kids, we used to practice looking hard. Like we used to practice with a gun. Like, hey, give it up, fool. Like we used to, you know, we used to steal radios out the cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, remember them cassette players we used to pull out? You know what I'm saying? Hitting them hundreds of chords.
Let me play like devil's advocate, right?
Let me
play like devil's advocate, right? What if, right? The way he's going about it is the new way to knock down the hierarchy without getting your hands dirty. Because truthfully, devil's advocate, the hierarchy, or let's say a person of stature always did this. You have to do this. You have to pull strings and make moves to get to where you are. I don't care who you are, bro. You got to have some kind of resources where you can make moves if you're not there. That's anybody that's of hierarchy, bro. Listen to me. So with that being said, now, what if devil's advocate, that's his way of playing the war, or that's his way of weaponizing himself? Because guess what? He like, damn, I know I can't be in the field with these niggas because half the hood already, I'm already going. So when I went against this brick, when I went against this wall right here, I knew how I gotta penetrate it this way. I got to penetrate this wall this way because, like I say, devil's advocate is I can't penetrate it the way in the streets because it's already that wall is formed. So I need to penetrate this wall where I can get all the spectators who probably rattling the fence. Because if you see, and I mean by rattling the fence, if you see, like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. if we talking about, since we talking about this, like I said, I really try to steer away, but we talking about it, bro. They hood is internal conflicts right now, bro. It's like divided, bro. And that might sound crazy. And what I mean by that is, truthfully, bro, if they was together right now, the 6 O's would be so like in every part of entertainment, getting the bag. You feel me? But it's like, think about it. You got 600 loose over here. You got Brick Baby over here. You got Big U over here. You got all money in them over here. That's 4 different cliques, bro. All getting an entertainment bag, but instead of sticking together, they divided. So imagine in the real world, bro.
Turn your mic down for me a little bit because the audio will be super loud when they replay it.
All right, let me see how I do that shit.
Or maybe it's just you, nigga. That nigga, so he, how we do. He's so used to, I know you. We always be around. It's so normal for us, but when we play the audio,
I got it right here. Wait, hold on. It might be me though, because it didn't connect. My son them connected this shit for, I really don't know nothing about all this shit like this, my nigga.
Hey, kids got us now.
Yeah, my son. Hey, my son 13. He be running all. He put the whole section up here together. So I just go how he have everything set, and he has school right now. He ain't gonna get here till about like 8.
All right, so look, let me play this and then we go double back on it.
Got you.
How does he know this?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Like, and if let's say that's 100% true, even if that's your biggest op, I'm just so used to sitting across from rappers who say, like, even my worst enemy, my biggest op, I don't want him locked up.
Never want to see him in jail.
This seems like it's directly flying in the face of that. 600, I fuck with you.
Nah.
But this is strange.
This is strange.
I'm very confused about this.
This is weird.
Honestly,
it's like nobody, I don't even want to talk on the phone with Cuz no more after that shit. It's just like, bro, what the fuck?
But isn't that your secret, homie?
Nah,
Seems people saying that.
That's his other secret, homie.
We're in the age of where you control your ops. You could pick up for their FaceTimes and shit. Every time I pick up the phone for them, I give them hell. Don't think that it's just like, hey, whatever, bro. Nah, nigga, I'm giving them niggas all type of federal cold shoulders. Nigga, you the feds. I'm not talking about that cop. What is you talking about? He was with Swifty Blue the other night. Hold on, not to keep on gassing, but Swifty just got to talk about shit we used to do. I'm like, hey man, them stories, he don't know that type of shit. Don't even say nothing around that cop. You talking about the wrong shit.
Lovejoy?
Yeah, man, do your music and get up out of there, man. Don't talk about no street shit.
Well, I'd like to report a crime to Officer Dwayne myself. Reckless driving, by the way.
Yeah. Take his ass.
Yeah.
You were saying?
Officer Dwayne, what's up with this guy? He's not paying attention to the road.
Listen,
clearly,
Listen, Nicholas, I have an excellent relationship with Christopher, and he's been supplying us with all kinds of hot tips, hot off the presses. And really, if anything, I might consider Christopher to be more valuable to our operation than Zaire over here.
No.
You better come with some
shit.
You better come with some good food for him, man.
By the way,
Zaire,
thank you so much for the work that you did on the Pee Wee Longway case.
Oh my God.
You knocked it out of the park on that one. You took a
Come on, man.
This where we at with it. This where the truth. This where we at with it, though.
Come on, man. Come on. Listen. Hold on. Not only. Look. Come on, man. Come on, gang.
Hey, look. This where we at with it. If Adam doing that listen, it's no way around what was took from it. Like I said, if we on some, like I say, playing devil's advocate, bro. Like, god damn. It is what it is. You can't candy code that in the forms of any layman terms, bro. In court proceedings, I'm gonna be honest, they could pick up if it was go bad like that. How he got that doll up there, the police doll, I guess, whatever the police supposed to be named. They really could pick that shit up and run with it, bro, and use that as a.
But he just annihilated that man's character just as well. He ain't look. Come on, man. With the whole Pee Wee Longway, we seen what Brick Baby did. He implicated, some information that could have convicted Pee Wee Longway. That's why I say a lot of people got niggas is throwing their rocks and hiding their hands on this internet. Too many people are talking about the wrong thing. They don't know how to narrate or navigate how they communicate. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
Let's be honest. A lot of niggas, and I ain't gonna say this. I'm gonna just say a lot of niggas per se. A lot of people, like you say, and coming from these streets, a lot of these niggas uneducated, bro. A lot of people ain't really did nothing. Listen, I'm be honest, bro, and I don't, like I say, I be trying to be like, you know, real, like just, you know, cool, but a lot of people is uneducated, bro. A lot of these niggas never really fought no cases. They really don't even understand. A lot of these niggas, maybe they was gangbang once, you know, they was dropouts. We ain't gonna say they was gang, but they was dropout, bro. So they really didn't get no schooling. And if they did go to school, they probably was just there for the girls or something, because a lot of these people is not educated enough like that to really understand what they really doing, bro. And then they turn around and say, oh, I didn't tell, or whoop-de-whoop told on me. And it's like, come on, bro. I think it's just a loose term now where people could say, oh, this person has got paperwork, or this person is snitch, or this person. I think it's so loose now that anybody could do what they used to be called, like, as they were trying to say with Big Meech, you know, the third party cooperation. That's really what a lot of this shit is online now to me. It's like third party and shit. Like, well, you didn't hear it from me. I heard it from them, but whoop-de-whoop shot whoop-de-whoop yesterday, and I heard he got caught on camera. Y'all go check into that.
All right, so look, let's get back to the video and we're gonna come back. All right.
A dangerous criminal slapper off the streets.
There you go. You got it.
Officer.
There you go.
Yo, this is fun.
Yeah. He knows bro from my brother and me for sure.
Let me just say this. This is why I say, man, have your own outlet, man. You know, realize that it's not worth your integrity, man. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people lack integrity. You know what I'm saying? And just the morals of just the average black man. Y'all got to realize something, homie. Like, it costs nothing to pick up. I mean, it's nothing to get a mic and get a camera and do it from your own space. Because that way, man, you don't got to worry about somebody trying to assassinate your character. You don't got to worry about somebody being bluntly disrespectful. That is the ultimate disrespect. When I see back in you couldn't play with somebody like that. We were men. See, it's a hierarchy, right? When it deal with men, like whoever know how to do the best thing, we all automatically know how to navigate to the best of our ability to make everybody be one and bring something to the table. With this right here, just shows you that Brick Baby don't bring that much to the table, because he would have never disrespected that man if he did. He would have been of value.
And you know something else, bro. You know why a lot of people don't go to courts or don't deal with attorneys and the questioning and all that shit? Because a lot of people not smart enough to understand they ask the same question 100 times. So a lot of people in these interviews, they just talking, and a person, let's say like Adam or Vlad or one of these people probably didn't went to like schooling or didn't study it enough to ask a certain question to get the content going. You feel what I'm saying? And these people so uneducated, they'll just say some shit and be like, God damn, bro.
And they don't even know how to read the transcripts, man. Like most of the time, these dudes that take a deal. I always tell people like this. Do you realize it's 80% of African Americans who always take the deal? They never take it to trial. They scared to go pro per because they don't want to lose. And they don't even know that it's not most of the time. Some of the evidence is missable, or they don't even have substantial evidence. A lot of it's hearsay. Just like this right here. If Big U get caught up for this, they will use this content in court to seal the deal to try to convict him.
And then say his own, listen, then they'll also say his own homeboys from his gang. See, the DA will try to make it seem like they're from the same gang. So if his own homeboys know about it, even though they call themselves ops now, or they supposed to be ops, the DA will use that in the court, bro, for sure. Mm-hmm. Another thing too, a lot of people don't understand that if you playing the game, you need to know the rules. A lot of these people just in the streets or on these internet, they don't even know the rules. The rules, I mean by law. They don't even know the law. A lot of these people don't understand that what you can say and will be used against you in the courts of law. And a lot of people don't understand that because they don't even understand the rules of the game that they playing in. So they don't know the law, bro. A lot of these niggas just talking.
Yeah, man.
Just,
so
content, I guess, narrative. I guess. I don't know.
We seeing, this new internet is the new art of war. You know what I'm saying? This is the way that a lot of these dudes are getting railroaded. You see what I'm saying? Because I know, like that it's a lot of emotional killers out there. You see what I'm saying? And most dudes, they can't communicate, they can't articulate, they can't speak proper, but they can pull up a gun and with a 22R 7.62 and catch that boy at that red light and paint a shirt like Picasso. They can do that. But they don't know how to get on the internet and speak as well as 600 or you or I And you know, when they do get a chance, they use words like worser and shit that's not even proper grammar. Like when you want to convey on the internet, yeah, you could talk that rah-rah, but if you want to reach an audience, you got to know how to speak. You got to have common sense. And that comes from experience, man. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you know, common sense not common, right?
Amen to that, man. Hey, but look, man, I want to thank everybody. I got to get up out of here, man. Shout out to my nigga Dopey, man. My nigga Terry, man. Yeah, man, we was doing this real fast, but we will be back popping with another live tonight. I don't know if I'm going to do an open panel, but I will open it up for y'all to pull up. So I'll see y'all on the next video, gang.
Hit me up too, fool. I gotta holler at you.
All right.